YouTube. I am back. The Immaculate Tortoise himself. What man calls himself the Immaculate Tortoise? But I'm black. I am back. Jeez, man, this is a job, This truly is a work. And yeah, I got to work, man. You got to come to work, man. And YouTube is work. So before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I need to ask you a very important question. Can you please subscribe to my channel? Beloved brother, beloved sister, please subscribe to my channel. With that said, right, I've noticed something about YouTube, right? High energy, high energy. But if I focus on high energy, I'm gonna. It's not that. It's not that I'm not. It's not that I'm gonna forget what I wanted to say. No, it's just that I'm focused on the high energy. But then I'm thinking so fast that I might forget to say what I want to say. So this is why I'm trying to keep the high energy. But YouTube is a job, and you get better at your job after a while. The more you practice, the more you keep going at it, you'll get better. So here I am back at work, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people all around this beautiful world, and I've become so accustomed to looking at the camera right now. So I don't know, it seems kind of easy. So today is Tuesday morning. It's a lovely day. The sun is risen. The God has brought us another day Himself, and as soon as that sun comes up, obviously you have to get up, right? Why sleep, right? You sleep tomorrow if you're tired, right? That's the issue with me. And besides that, yeah, so we got to get on with the day. And the first issue of the day, the first topic of the day for the Immaculate Tortoise, right? What man, guys, can you please subscribe to my channel? I think I'm gonna say that on regularly in the video. So if you're watching up to this point, thank you very much. But please subscribe to my video. Please subscribe to my video. I'm trying to get better at this, and it really does help. And I appreciate that. We are growing, ladies and gentlemen. We are growing. We got 5 subscribers, man. Can you believe that? That's good for me. That's excellent. I love it. I love it. That's good for me. But anyway, so like I was saying, today is a Tuesday morning. It's a lovely spring morning, and the birds are up, the chickens are up, everything's up, I'm up, and let's get on with this. Let's get on with today's video. So I'm gonna focus mainly on 3 issues, and these personally affect me. They personally affect me. The first one is let's say the first one is insecurity. That affects me. Fitness, health and fitness affects me, but the most important one of them all is God, God and prayer. Especially prayer. I love praying. But I'm not gonna talk about prayer today. No, I'm not gonna talk about fitness today. But I'm gonna talk about insecurity. Do you ever feel uncomfortable in your skin? Do you ever feel uncomfortable in your skin? And do you ever feel as if whenever you go to a place, like you feel out of place? Do you feel as if something's wrong with you, right? There's many situations where I've been in that situation. There's many times in this crazy 24 hours. Imagine everything that happens to us only happens in 24 hours of a day, right? Or even less than that. But there's many times where I felt insecure. Insecurity is a discomfort. You are uncomfortable. It's a behavior. It's a behavior. And again, it's not that you how can we say that? It's not that there's something wrong with you. No. You breathe in your life. You have life. There's nothing wrong with you. Far from it. You're breathing and you are alive. But you think something's wrong with you based on other people's perceptions about you. And which is wrong, of course. You're beautiful, right? You're alive. And God wants you to live life. But insecurity is a bad habit. It's a negative habit. I mean, you go to a place and you just feel out of place, right? And then in this day and time that we're living in, you are bombarded left, right, and center with just many things that make you insecure. Try this new hairstyle, try this new cream, or have this skin tone, or look this way, or try it be this way. I don't know. Crazy, 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 crazy. And of course, the mind, being that we are social animals, just absorbs all of that. But you must realize that you are in charge of that mind. God put you in charge of that mind. God put you in charge of that body. And you can say yes and you can say no. You can say yes, you can say no. So the best thing to do is just say no. I refuse to accept that, right? Before I recorded this, I got all up in my mind. I got a little bit insecure, but that's good. But if you are insecure, like if you're insecure, you're uncomfortable. But again, if you have the ability to do what it is that you want to do, that you're trying to do, that discomfort should dwindle away. with practice, you must keep going. It's like going back to the gym, you must always be repetitious. With practice and practice and practice and practice, eventually the insecurity, the fear dwindles down. That's the ability of it. You must understand yourself, know thyself. It's there in the Bible, right? Know thyself, and you must keep going at it. So insecurity is it's affected me personally. When I was at university, that's I'll give you an example. I was very insecure when I was at university. But university, it's one of those like seniors, just what word like seniors, just immoral places, university, because you're there to study, but at the same time, behind the scenes, there's so much lascivious, just immoral things happening at the end of the day, and you can get pulled in that. You're trying to be something that you're not, right? You wear a costume. You're wearing a costume, right? So that you feel as if you fit in, but you're not being yourself. You're not being yourself, and that's a sin to yourself at the end of the day. Love yourself. Love yourself. And the worst thing you can do is mask it, or intoxicants. Use intoxicants to subdue it. Ooh, that's the worst thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sister, brother, please subscribe to my channel. Please help a brother. Come on, bruh. Help a young brethren grow up, man. I've just shaved this morning, combed my hair, I got the shirt on. I almost forgot to mention the shirt. I got the striped shirt on today. This is Nike, of course, but subscribe to my channel, sister. We're growing slowly, and we're trying to get better at this. So back to what I was saying about insecurity. It can be very detrimental to you. It can strip you of every fiber of yourself, and you just will be deflated, and you've got an entire life to go through, and you don't want to go through that life and deflated. You want to always keep yourself inflated, right? Insecurity will always deflate, and it has affected me personally in university. Just going into that environment and trying to fit in, wearing this costume, this mask, pretending not to be myself. And because of that, I've stagnated. I've dwindled. I've not allowed myself to grow. Again, insecurity stops you from growing. So if you feel insecure, you have to, first and foremost, you must first know yourself. You must understand that it's happening. And one way to keep on top of all of this is just get a journal and write it down. I'm trying to keep these videos 10 minutes long. So write a journal and keep it down and write it down how you're feeling. But you must first know yourself. And one way you can begin to know yourself is by prayer. Do you see how we segue to prayer? Prayer is very important. It's meditation. It allows you to release. You have to be open. You must understand that it's a ritual. We are spiritual beings. We are mental beings, and we are physical beings. If you deny your spirituality, brother, sister, then you're missing out on the best aspect of life. I'm only able to record these videos because God has given me the strength. God has given me the strength. God has given me the wisdom, and God has given me life. The most important thing. He's given me strength. He's given me wisdom, and He's given me life. And that's the only reason I'm even this far. Like I said, I've been a victim of insecurity to where I'm completely deflated. I am less than a man. I am just I don't even want to use an animal as an analogy because I love animals. I don't want to depict animals in such a negative way, but I was a deflated man. And again, intoxicants are not good for you. Intoxicants are bad. They just mask it. And once you'll never be satisfied. And once they wear off alcohol, they're amplified. Then you're gonna seek more, and that's how you end up in addiction, right? So the simplest thing you can do is pray. Prayer is very important. And God will give you that confidence. And this is why God will give you that confidence, but you must begin to believe. You must begin to believe. You must believe, brother. You must believe, sister. God loves us truly. He does not hate us regardless, because He knows what we go through. He knows your mind. He knows your body. He knows your soul. He knows your insecurities. He knows your strengths and your weaknesses. But you have to reach out to Him. Father, please help me. I know. You're not supposed to do this by yourself. You can't physically do it we are social beings, brother. We are social beings, sister. You're not supposed to do it by yourself. And of course, we've got our Father. With that said and done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for watching this video. I'm going to keep this 10 minutes short. I'm trying to maintain the high energy. That's the purpose of this. But I might have to go over 10 minutes here because, again, I must stress to you that YouTube is a job. It's actually physical work. It's not something that you can just do. I'm gonna pick up a camera, I'm gonna speak. Yeah. No, you have to actually think about what you have to what you're gonna say to the people, what energy you're gonna present to the people. Energy is very important. It's not about, hey, this is me, the immaculate tortoise. I am this. No, you have to have the energy. You have to be in people's faces. They have to feel the vibe, right? And you have to emulate that through the camera. And God has given you that that confidence, to be able to speak to the camera. And with us, slowly we're getting better. We're getting better. But with that said, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much if you're watching this. I appreciate you. I adore you. I love you, beloved brother. I love you, beloved sister. God bless you. Have an amazing day. And what have we done wrong? What have we done good in this video? Who knows? But it's about improving. Repetition, day by day, like the gym, like fitness. So insecurity, prayer, and God. So insecurity... insecurity, prayer, and fitness. Those are the 3 topics that we're going to focus on specifically. Not on a daily basis, no, but every now and then the others. But we're still figuring this out. And the key to this is energy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. God bless. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.